Hi everyone, I'm Donna Taylor with Living in Central Mississippi. Today I'm here to talk about the good, the bad about HOAs, especially as they relate to our area. So if you're thinking of moving to Madison, Mississippi, listen up to what I have to say on our HOAs. So are you an HOA hater? I'm asking because I get a lot of buyers that tell me they hate HOAs. I mean, I get it. You own your own home and you should be able to do whatever you please on your property, right? Well, not so fast. Keep in mind, one of the main purposes of an HOA is to protect home values in the neighborhood and, of course, to manage the common areas in a neighborhood. So let's just say, for example, your next door neighbor decides to paint the exterior of their house hot pink. Nothing against pink. I love that color, but just not on my house. Well, if you're in a neighborhood with no type of oversight from an HOA or any other ordinances, they are free to paint their house hot pink. And then a few years later, you decide you want to sell your home, and everyone that walks through your front door mentions the pink house next door. And ultimately, they all decide they don't want to live next to a hot pink house. Well, now your home value has decreased. Of course, yeah, this is an extreme situation, but this happens a lot with other types of situations like neighbors that park their boats, trailers, or junk cars in the yard. Or maybe they don't keep their house up. They've had a big blue tarp on their damaged roof for 2 years running, paint that's peeling, a yard that hasn't been mowed in 2 months. You get the gist. So, what do HOAs in the Madison, Mississippi area cost? Well, many of the neighborhoods in Madison do have an HOA, whether they're in the city or the county. But you might be surprised at how low the HOA fees are, especially if you're used to living in a bigger city with high HOA. The average annual HOA in Madison is around $600 a year. Some of the neighborhoods with more amenities, like Lake Caroline, for example, are going to be closer to $1,000 per year. That's because they have pools, tennis courts, playgrounds, walking trails, etc., that they are maintaining. Some of the smaller neighborhoods without all of those amenities are usually only around $300 per year. But they will all have rules and regulations that at their core are aimed to try to protect the home values. So whether you're a fan of HOAs or not, make sure that you look for a copy of the covenants when you're looking at purchasing a home so that you know the rules. In Madison, Mississippi, all of our HOA covenants are on the county's website for everyone to see. So you can't say that you didn't know the rules. You just need to know where to look. There's nothing worse than moving into a home with your three precious dogs and then realizing after you move in that the neighborhood rules say that you can only have 2 dogs per household. Yikes. Can you imagine? Yes, I've actually heard of this happening here. Ultimately, if you're looking at buying in Madison, Mississippi, you're going to most likely be in an area with an HOA. This is a big part of the reason why our home values in our city have remained steady and almost always increasing. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.